What happens when the media gets it wrong? Man, have they failed us here. Let's zoom out for a second, because what happened in this case isn't just about two people or 1, 2, 3, or 4 hour articles. It's part of a much bigger picture, a larger problem. People don't trust the media anymore. Not like they used to. There have been too many hit pieces, biased headlines, and far too many times where something goes viral, and then it turns out to be completely misleading, a nothing burger. Once that happens over and over and over again, jeez. Well, people stop giving benefit of the doubt. Even when a journalist has good intentions, that goodwill is already spent and gone. And that loss of trust, it doesn't just affect that news outlet. It affects everyone who tries to report anything, ever. When I was going through doing a little bit of research and creating this, something major actually happened. Vice didn't just remove the original article about Kirsche, they also took down 2 follow-up pieces. One that responded to backlash, and another that defended the journalist. No official explanation, no correction notice, no editor's note, just poof, gone. It's rare for a major outlet to pull 3 related articles without a statement. So while we can't say exactly why, it strongly suggests something went wrong, either factually, legally, or ethically. I tend to lean to factual and legal, but that's just me. Whether it was public backlash, legal pressure, or both, the articles are now off the record. And that changes things. It shifts the public's perception from maybe there's something here to maybe this was never sound journalism to begin with. You'd think a retraction or article removal would rebuild trust. But when it happens silently, without mentioning it, it often has the opposite effect. Because if you make a public accusation, then quietly walk it back without explaining why, it just feels shady. You're a shady person for doing so. Silence makes people even more suspicious, not just of that journalist or that outlet, but of media in general. And here's the deeper problem. When audiences see false accusations go unchecked, no accountability, they become numb, even when future stories are real. You know, little boy that cried wolf. It's not just about this case in particular, it's about the long-term cost of careless reporting because it hurts public trust, it silences real victims, and it creates a culture of fear and doubt for everyone. At the time, this situation shows that creators aren't completely powerless. Kirsche didn't just post a response thread or argue online. She took formal action. She sent legal notices, she stood her ground, and her audience amplified her voice. And you know what? It worked, because the articles came down. Whether you agree with her or not, it's a reminder that you can fight back if you're misrepresented. Not with a flame war, you know, fire, scorch earth, but with structure, strategy, and a good support system, a good community. It's a small win for accountability, this situation, and maybe for the idea that online creators shouldn't be easy targets just because they're different or edgy or controversial, you know? Sometimes the system does respond, but you have to know how to push and when to push back with purpose. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe. The doctor is out.